With you though, like Loki, I'm gonna be going in all in with my YouTube channel and stuff, and I'll just be uploading videos and stuff. I don't really care if people don't like it. I'm just uploading what I'm up to for that day. But I was working on school, doing all my stuff. I had to work on some things, and I got a new skateboard. I'm not gonna use it. I'm keeping that skateboard, but once my account gets monetized, I'm probably gonna be a little bit happier because once my account gets monetized eventually, because that's gonna take a little while. I gotta get more like followers and stuff, but I don't like to deal with all that shit in real life. Like honestly, like that shit gets annoying because God, they're so fucking annoying, dude. Like I was honestly about this, like I was gonna lose my shit, like. And, like, I see what happened with, like, Nate. I'm sure Nate probably snapped, too. He's just, like, gets tired of that shit. Like, most people get tired of that stuff. Like, I get tired of that shit, too. Because it's, like, I just get tired of it. I get tired of it. Because I had someone almost kill me, bro, recently. They threw a fucking wood at my car, bro. Someone threw, like, this fucking thing at my car, bro. They threw a piece of wood at my car. Like firewood, like literally firewood. Like when I was on the highway, they threw it like out of their window, and like I had to like go out the way, like to go out the way. I had to like go like this so that like my tire wouldn't hit the fucking firewood, and I'm going like 60 fucking 5 miles an hour, like 65, 70 miles, 75 miles. Like I'm going pretty fast because I'm on the highway. Like everyone else is going fast, so like I usually try to keep up with like. Just going with the whatever the speed the people on the highway are going, but they threw and I'm angry, I'm pissed. So I went to the driving range after, but like they fucking threw the firewood at my car, thinking my car like they were trying so hard, because they're like, I think it was like the Back in Blood thing or some shit that they like made up in their brain. Because I like that song, I always listen to it and I'd be like, haha, Back in Blood, but like it's not real. It's not real. Just letting you fucking weird fans know that shit's not real. Like, yes, nigga, they got the Chicago old block shit, all that fucking shit. Like, you're not involved. Don't get involved. Don't even do it. Don't do it. Like, that's the shit that irritates me. It's like, I have a face card. Like, I have a face card. You don't have a face card. Don't get involved if you don't have a face card, because I have a face card. I'm a recognizable face, where I get yelled at a lot because they recognize my face. Sometimes people don't recognize me or they don't remember my name, but I have a face card where I have a recognizable face where they're like, oh, this nigga. And I do have a recognizable stuff that I be doing. But if you don't have a face card, why the fuck are you even trying to get involved? Like, there's no reason. Get your face card up, bro. Like, I got a face ID. Get all that shit up, bro, before you even try to get involved in that shit, because it irritates me. Because honestly, I've skated for years. I have my Dash Maple Grove stuff. All this stuff I've just been skating, and I've just been minding my business. Spend some money. Maybe go VIP. Spend thousands of dollars. Like, I spent thousands of dollars going VIP. And, like, just working and skating and, like, having fun and stuff. And, like, other people got in trouble along the way. I saw them get taken down. I saw a few people get taken down along the way. The clout got to them. Like, the clout got to them. All that shit got to them, you know? Because sometimes when you get clout off of me, because people use me to get clout. They come around me for their ego to use me to get clout, and sometimes it gets to them because other people literally group up together to talk shit on me. I know this for a fact, because they have like a whole fucking Reddit thing about Dash, all this crazy shit, and it's mine. That's mine. I built it. I built that shit. It's my stuff. But it's like they have a whole fucking... They have tons of people out here just doing the shit, and they use it off. I'm a host. I'm the host for some of the stuff. I wrote some of the code. I'm in college for computer science, but I'm transferring to a political science degree, but for law. So I'm going to be a law. Like, I'm going to school. I'm going to stay in school until I become a lawyer. Regardless if people like that or not, I'm going to be a lawyer. Because I kind of got annoyed at that stuff, like, at that point. Because I want to deal, like, I want to work with, like, they have, like, celebrity lawyers and stuff, or, like, people that are, like, out here doing like content, or like content creator lawyers and stuff like that. Just people that have face cards, where like people outside of the face card world, they try to get money out of these people because they think that these people have a lot of money to spend, but they don't know that I'm putting all my money into these videos and stuff what I do. So they're always trying to get something out of me. It's weird. I don't fuck with it. I don't fuck with people like that. So that's why I want to like go to school to be a lawyer. And that's what I'm in school for right now. Well, not yet, but I'm going to Palm Beach and stuff. Eventually, I'm going to be going to school and doing a pathway to be a lawyer. So in my 30s, I'll just be a lawyer. Technically, I'll be retired, but I'll be a lawyer because being a lawyer, I'll get motivated to wake up to be a lawyer for that stuff because I've dealt with some stuff where like it just motivates me. I wake up and I'm like, oh, I got to remember this one instance that happened, and then I'm automatically motivated just to keep going because I remember this one thing that happened and I survived from it, but I will never fucking forget that instant that happened. It's a learning experience. But yeah, I'm going to school to be a lawyer. Got a lot of schooling left to do. I got years because they finally let me into college after years. Took me until I was 25 for them to even let me into college. Granted, I was still I still was partying with you guys at the colleges. Everyone kind of forgets that I was there partying up in Duluth 5 years ago with like Hunter and all them and Donnie and all those people and Cole and shit. Like I was still partying with you guys. I just didn't go to school there. I was just whipping up there to go party with you guys 5 years ago. J-Lap, all them people, Shrimp Nose. I was still going to the Caboose. I was still partying with you at the Caboose. I don't even know if that shit's open anymore. I don't know if these places even exist. I don't really pay attention. A lot of these places shut down. Some of these places I used to go to shut down. I don't know if the Red Herring's still there. I don't know if any of these places are still there. I stopped caring about it. I'm done with Minnesota. All the stuff that I've ever done in Minnesota is just kind of lost in the wind. You know, it's just dust in the wind. But that's about it. But I have a new perspective on things, and what I want to go to school for is like law and like lawyer for like content creators, intellectual property, because it's getting worse. Like intellectual property is a very common thing to take in this world, and like I never really they withheld a lot of money that I was owed, and some of the stuff that happened in certain instances and just things that happened along the way, and I want to go to school for it so that I can file lawsuits and subpoena people and do all these different things as I get older and try to figure out what I need to do for it, and that's usually what happens. So, and yeah, and maybe work under someone that's already a prominent lawyer in that world, because the lawyers in Minnesota are shit. Like I've called them and they literally like they just shitted on me because they just like didn't even take it out. Like I won my case for my disability, but I've called disability lawyers and they turned me down so many times, and I finally actually won my case because I found actually a decent lawyer. I found someone that was actually like pretty nice. That would take my case because we were going to win no matter what, because I knew we were going to win because of like CTE, bro. You know how many concussions I have? I had a high IQ. I had extremely high ass IQ, but like, bro, I've hit my head so many fucking times, bro, from skating because they don't give a fuck about us. We don't wear helmets. I don't wear a helmet. I don't wear helmets. I wore a helmet like one time because they made us wear a helmet when I went to like fucking Phipps, and then after that I stopped wearing the fucking helmet. But like, I've hit my brain so many times on concrete to the point where like, dude, by the time I'm fucking 45, dude, oh, my cognitive decline is going to be shit. Like, it's going to be real bad because I definitely going to have a form of CTE, bro. And they don't talk about that. They only talk about that in the football world, but like, it's prominent in skateboarding. If you're hitting your fucking head, CTE, bro. Anytime, anything with hitting your brain, bro, CTE, anytime, bro. And they don't bring that shit up if you hit your brain enough. You get concussions and stuff. So, but as long as my brain works enough to get some stuff done, I'm going to take advantage of it. But, yeah, a lot of these lawyers in Minnesota were fucking shit. Like, I'd be honest with you. I contacted them. I talked to almost so many lawyers. I called, like, I'm not going to name names. I might one day. But these are shit-ass lawyers, bro. They were shit. Like, they hung up on me. I told them what was going on. They hung up on me and stuff, and it took forever to figure out how to get a fucking lawyer that would actually, like, work with me and stuff, because we obviously won, because I knew we were going to win, because I for sure have, like, the CTE and a declining, like, my brain does decline a little bit. Like, I have a declining cognition up here, bro, from when I was younger, because I ain't never had enough money to recover. I never got paid enough money to recover from the stuff I was doing. So whatever you seen me do on my YouTube channel and all this different stuff that I was doing, I wasn't getting paid enough to ever recover. So it was like, wake up, go do something different. Wake up, go do something different. Wake up, go do something different. I had no recovery time, like zero recovery time, nothing to recover from. So like, if you're just doing that over and 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 over again, and you have nothing to, like, no recovery time, your brain needs to recover a little bit from doing stuff like that, and but different ways. And I had no recovery time, so it's like I'm staying up doing these all-nighters, staying up, possibly hit my brain the next day, skating, doing this stuff, might hurt myself. And then you gotta remember, I gotta drive everywhere too. And then so I'm driving everywhere, I gotta do all this stuff, and no recovery time. Like I don't get the recovery time that I needed, so my brain wasn't really working, it just doesn't work, because I don't really give a fuck about people like us, They still don't, even in the NFL and stuff. I don't know what they got going on, but yeah, I didn't have too much recovery time too. And then when I used to travel more and just dealing with the just wickedness of this, it's just wickedness. There's a lot of wickedness, there's a lot of evilness that goes on in the industry, and just people out here on just some dumb fucked up shit, So I never had no recovery time. Some people get paid enough to recover. You got to remember, these athletes, some of the bigger athletes, they put thousands to hundreds of thousands, and then sometimes even millions of dollars into their recovery. And I didn't get paid enough to do that. I could only put a few $100s into recovery at the time. To be honest with you, they still used all my code and stuff, but I wasn't seeing any money from them. They withheld all that stuff from me. I'm playing video games at high levels. I'm getting ranks. I'm doing all this ranking stuff. I'm getting I'm dealing with the people that trying to finesse me out of stuff, and I didn't have good lawyers. They tried to get lawyers because their parents, their daddies are lawyers, and I'm gotten to go do shit. And I didn't have all the proper stuff, so that's why I want to go to school to be a lawyer, because that's just what I just feel bad for people in those situations where there's people that are literally trying to take advantage of them, and the sharks, and I want to be I want to be the person that comes in and shits on those people, eats them, literally Hannibal Lecter, and just eats them up, like a cannibal, straight up just a cannibal shit. Literally, you see me, you just know that you're about to get eaten alive. Every time you see my face, just know you're gonna get eaten alive. It's some stupid shit you did in the past. So tread lightly, because I'm not going anywhere in this country, I'll still be around for a long time, and I'm gonna be a lawyer, so you'll see me around in the justice system and stuff, the DOJ and shit, So just know, if you see my face, just know you're gonna be eaten alive if you're doing some fuck shit from the past. That's all I wanna let people know. So I ain't going anywhere anytime soon. I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. To be honest. Because I still got to get paid, pay taxes, live, People still have, their own daily routines and stuff. And to be honest with you, that's just what it is. So I'm going to be in school. I don't really give a fuck what my peers are on. I don't compare to my peers, because me and my peers, we're on a whole different level. Compared to my peers, I have less debt than they do. I have a lot of less things that they do. My peers that are my age, I have less debt than they do. So I have my peers, I'm people that are 25 to 30. I have less debt than they do. I have already a platform I built, my YouTube channel. I have hundreds of videos. So I have hundreds of videos that I've made on my YouTube channel already, my skate videos and stuff. I don't have any full parts, but I have a lot of clips and stuff. So I have hundreds of videos. I've never really sat there and just brought up stuff about what I was doing. And that's it. I tried to go, so I went to college. This is what I've been on. So I went to college. I tried to go to North Hennepin. They tried to screw me over. Someone lied and said I didn't go to North Hennepin. But what the fuck you think I just get? You just think I just bought all this shit? I don't have money. Don't fucking worry, I have no money. So I've got those from my student loans and shit. So but I'm not broke. That's the thing, I'm not broke, because it's a mindset. I'm always looking for opportunities and not broke. Broke is a mindset. It's where you can't look for opportunities. I'm always looking for opportunities. But because there's tons of opportunities out there. But the thing is I tried to go to North Hennepin. I hated it. I didn't like it. I didn't really get along with any of the people there, because they're lazy. They're so fucking lazy. I didn't know how lazy that type of, it's in Brooklyn Park. It's in a Brooklyn Center, Brooklyn Park area. They are way more lazy than I am when it comes to certain things. We did not get along. I did not get along with those people, because they're lazy in a different sense. They are not thinking global. Like, they're not thinking global like I'm thinking, because I'm thinking Paris, like, global. Already have my passport, all my stuff. They were, like, trying to do, like, this thing in Atlanta, and it's, like, they're trying to, like, it was weird to me, because it's like, oh, if you sign up for this class, you get a thing to Atlanta, and it's like, bro, I don't want to go back to Valdosta. I don't want to go back to Atlanta. That's, like, me going backwards. If I go back to Atlanta and, like, Valdosta, it's literally called Valdosta. But, like, I do not want to go to Valdosta. I don't want to go backwards. Like, I don't want to go back to Atlanta. Like, that is the worst place for me to go. I don't want to go fucking backwards. I get it, bro. I don't want to go backwards, to be honest with you. I just don't want to go fucking backwards. I don't give a fuck about any of that stuff. I don't want to go backwards. And that's just how I looked at it. Like, I don't want to go backwards. So I'm looking for opportunities to not go backwards. I hate hustling backwards. I honestly, generally hate hustling backwards because I already lived. You guys don't know me. I already, like, the closest thing I will go to going backwards is maybe going to Florida, because Florida is a little different. Florida's just Florida. That's like a second home to me. Going to Atlanta is like, you got to escape Atlanta. Atlians, bro, like Atlanta, bro. I don't want to get caught up in Atlanta. Like, that's where, like, that, it's hot out there, bro. Like, why the fuck would I go, like, with the YSL shit? And they're talking about YSL slime. Like, that's code, too. Like, that's another form of programming. Like, that's all programming. But, like, that's just hot. I don't want to go to Atlanta. Like, I just stay out the way. Like, I'm completely out the fucking way. Like, I don't even want to be near Atlanta. I don't want to be near Atlanta. I don't want nothing to do with Atlanta. Like, I don't want nothing to do with that shit. Like, I have things I got to do. Like, I'm in school. I don't want nothing to do with Atlanta. And I knew it. Like, I just turned all that shit down. Like, I'm sitting there. I'm like, fuck that shit, bro. I'm going to be going to Florida, staying in that area, and staying out the way. And then skating every now and then. But I ain't trying to be in that area, because that shit is just, it's just, I'm not trying to go backwards. Like, I don't want to go to Valdosta. Like, I don't want to be in those Valdosta area. I don't want to be in Atlanta. Like, I get it. They got, like, the ESPN zone. They got, like, they got, like, the CNN. They got all these crazy, that's where a lot of the newscast is. Like, up in Minnesota, we got a lot of the Fortune 500 companies. And then in Atlanta, that's where a lot of the networks are. That's where their big headquarters are, like, their networks and shit. Like, where you watch the news, like, these national news, that's a lot of those places are in Atlanta. I've been to Atlanta. People think I come from POV. No, I've driven across country numerous times. I've been across country. I've been there. I just never been East Coast. Like, I've been to Maryland. I've been to Smithsonian. I've been to those places. But I've just never been to, yeah, it's called the Smithsonian. Yeah, I know, right? Smithsonian. But, like, I've been to those places. I've just never been way East Coast. Like, I've never been to, I've never been to New York. I've never been to, like, far East Coast. And I've been to West Coast. I drove across West Coast, but I went to jail because I was, like, manic. And I ended up in a parking ramp. And then I got arrested. And then I went to fucking jail. And, like, it was stupid. They even had me in, like, the newspaper, and I was on, like, they had it as M. Apple. They spelt it wrong. They spelt a lot of things wrong, and I had to get a lawyer, and I had to get, like, bailed out. It was just it was a stupid mess. That happened years ago. I've honestly got out of all that stuff. I just stopped doing that stuff. So I've, like, slowed down, got some stuff together, bought a new laptop, got all my stuff, finally getting on the track. But, like, there's, like, things that were just happening. Other people were just getting in the fucking way of me that were fans. Like, I was getting, honestly, like, people that, like, didn't know that, like, my old jobs, and, like, they were getting in my fucking way. They were deliberately in my way. And it was irritating me. Like, I had to have enough money on me to get them out of the way. I had to, like, pay. Like, I had to literally just, like, throw money everywhere so they would just leave me the fuck alone. And it was annoying because it's, like, that's just what happened. Like, that's literally what I was spending too much money because the fans won't leave me alone. Because, like, if I'm going out, I can't even go outside because they're just be on some stupid shit. And then I gotta, like, go somewhere, and they just get in the way. And they don't know why I'm annoyed. Like, I'm pissed off because I'm just like, these niggas are so fucking annoying. And I'm minding my business and stuff, but they just get in the way. And then, like, I'm getting pissed off because I got stuff I gotta do. And they're just in the fucking way. Like, they honestly just in the way. they just get in the way of things when I'm working on, because I'm gonna start just putting my AirPods on, my headphones on, and then just skating, or my just regular headphones, because AirPods fall out of my ears, to be honest. So like I'm just using ones that the different ones. But the thing is like they just get in my way, and I'd be working on some stuff, and I'd just be like sitting here working on whatever I'm working on. I got school. I haven't been able to even focus on school. Like I haven't been even able to focus on school because they got in my way. Like, I honestly, like, I'd be sitting there. People live in the past so much. Like, they forgot that I went to college. They finally let me into college, so I'm going to take advantage of it. But, like, I don't like the campus that I was at. Like, I hate the school that I was at. Like, North Hennepin, it sucks. Like, it's a shit campus. Like, I'm not trying to be an asshole. You could hate my opinion on it, but it's not a great campus. Like, it's just not a place you want to be. It's not like one of those schools you go to where you want to stay at. It's like one of those schools where you're like, get me out of this bitch now. Like, it's not no Van Wilder party place. Like, it's not no Van Wilder, like, oh, this is dope as fuck. Like, this place is amazing. Like, you want to be here and stuff. Like, it's not one of those places. It's not one of those places where you could even make American Pie. Like, you couldn't do an American Pie there. Like, you couldn't do anything there. It's not like a cool-ass university. It's literally a community college that's in the dead center of a place you might get shot at. That's where it's at. Like, that's where the campus is at. Like, I honestly hate driving across the bridge, like, across the tracks. I call it across the tracks because it's like you might get shot going over there. So, like, I transferred all my classes so that I can get into a college that I actually don't feel like I will get shot at. And that's what I've been saying. Like, that's why, they're like, I showed up one time, and I got yelled at by the security guard, thinking someone said I didn't go to school, so they asked because I was skateboarding. They didn't even let me skate. Like, I feel like they let you skate at some of the campuses, like, and I was like, damn, they didn't even let me skate. I wasn't even allowed to skateboard. Like, it was crazy. I was like, damn, like, they don't even allow you to, like, skate around. Like, you see people longboarding at, like, I watch some of the videos, and I've been to the U. They let you fucking longboard around the campus. Like, I've skated at the U of M campus. They never came and was like, you can't fucking skate here. Like, I never had that happen. And I didn't even go to the U of M, and they let me skate there. Like, it was crazy. I didn't even go to the U, and they were letting me skate. Like, they didn't even, like, they were just letting me skate, and I didn't even go to the U of M. But I just don't like the U of M. I'm not a gopher. But, like, they still didn't kick me out, but that's, like, how fucking weird that campus was, and I'm like, never mind. So, like, I'm just glad that I got to go to, I'm just glad that I am able to go to a smaller college that I might like, and I don't care if I don't get to go to the campus as long as it's way out of, like, Minnesota, and it's like I don't have to deal with it, because Minnesota is just, even the U isn't, like, really... It's just not, the winter isn't my thing. Like, the winters destroy your motivation. Like, it destroys your motivation. You're inside unless you snowboard or do something that's, like, a part of winter. It destroys your motivation. It just sucks. They have a lot of the headquarters out here, but, like, for the most part, most of those people that, like, work at those Fortune 500 companies, if they're getting paid enough, they're here for just a few days and then they leave. They're here to get some business done, and then they got, like, a jet, or they get, like, have nice max-out black cards where their boss pays for them to leave as soon as they get done with being here. So, like, that's usually how that stuff goes. So, for the most part, most of those people that you see that, like, are always having fun, they'll have their headquarters here, but they dip. They dip out Minnesota because it's more of, like, a prison. Like, all of Minnesota is a prison. So, if you're ever in Minnesota... It's a prison system. So, like, it's gay. Like, all of Minnesota is, like, a prison system. And I don't care what anyone tells me. It sucks out here. No matter how much money you have. Like, I'll be sitting there, like, I went to, like, a concert. And I'm like, this sucks. Like, I went to a concert in Minnesota. And I still felt like it was, like, a prison. And I went to the Armory. And it's called the Armory, bro. Doesn't that sound like a prison system? It's literally, like, our venue. One of our venues here in Minnesota is called the Armory. Sounds like a prison system, right? It's called the Armory, or war, like war stuff, or like military shit. It's gay. It literally is called the Armory. They have this thing called the Armory. It's like a prison system. It's gay. But Yeah, so that's just how I feel about Minnesota. That's how I feel about it. Anyone else can think that they like it, but I enjoy as much as I possibly can while I know that I have to be here, because I know I'm not gonna have enough money to go anywhere until I'm done with like school and stuff, and I just have to be here. I don't have a choice because I have things I have to do every day to afford my a month. Dude, my lifestyle costs a few $1,000s a month. Like I don't have like a lifestyle that's like $100 a month. My lifestyle is thousands of dollars a month. It's expensive. Like my lifestyle is thousands of dollars a month. It gets up there. So like, I have to get adjusted to like not spending as much money a month. But my lifestyle is $1,000 a month, and I gotta stay out the way. And like the worst part too is like how deeply engraved the classism is here in Minnesota. Like there's a little bit of racism, but there's also classism, because there's just like the inequalities, like just massive. The lifestyle someone has, like from one location to another location, massive. Like the Wayzata people. Some of those people have big ass houses. Like you drive some of those houses, they're fucking fat. But then if you go, like Florida's 10 times worse, because they actually have like $100 million homes out there and stuff. They have homes that are like 50 million, 100 million. I was sitting there, I'm like, nigga, what the fuck? They build all this shit, and for me, I'm never gonna make that amount of money because they withhold. It's modern slavery. Technically, I would be able to, on a technicality, yeah, I would be able to afford those homes because I am who I am, because of what I built. But every day you come in contact with someone that's part of modern slavery, and I've been working very hard to like get my stuff back because they honestly do not let it go. Like they've withheld so much stuff from me that it's almost to the point where like I snap on people because they don't even know how much money I'm owed from what I built. And I have to build something new now because they still don't do it. And then I had people like stalking me, and it was bad because they were trying to keep up on me. And I'm like, dude, why the fuck are you doing that? Like, the fuck is wrong with you? Like, you don't own me. I will murder you to be free. Like, trust me, I will. And I'll find a lawyer like Centoya Brown or whatever the fuck that shit. I'll be free, nigga. I'll be straight up free, nigga. You don't do that to people, bro.